I tested all of the best 240Hz gaming monitors of 2026, and in this video, I'm going to rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below.
Asus ROG Strix XG27AQDMG. This glossy OLED panel delivers vibrant HDR content with deep, inky blacks and a blazing 240Hz refresh rate that makes competitive gaming feel buttery smooth. But the lack of HDMI 2.1 bandwidth limits console users to 144Hz, and text clarity isn't ideal for heavy office work. It's awesome for esports pros who need that edge in fast-paced titles, though budget gamers might balk at the price and occasional flickering in dark scenes. I'm putting this in the great tier because it nails performance for serious players without too many compromises. MSI Mag 272QP QD OLED X24. This QD OLED beast pumps out rich colors and super smooth 240Hz motion with a 0.03 millisecond response time that's perfect for intense FPS sessions, but its brightness tops out at 400 nits in HDR, which can feel dim in bright rooms, and some users report Xbox compatibility headaches. It's killer for mid-range PC gamers chasing vivid visuals on a 1440p screen, though professionals doing color-critical work might notice minor gamut limitations compared to pricier options. I'm putting this in the great tier because it delivers premium OLED vibes at a more accessible price point. Dell G2524H. This IPS panel rocks a 280Hz overclocked refresh rate with low input lag that makes esports feel incredibly responsive. But the lack of HDR support means colors don't pop like on higher-end displays, and its 1080p resolution looks soft on larger screens. It's a steal for budget-competitive gamers prioritizing frame rates over fancy features, though media enthusiasts might miss better contrast and viewing angles for movies. I'm putting this in the good tier because it's solid for entry-level speed demons, but lacks the wow factor. LG 27GR83Q-B. This IPS monitor shines with HDMI 2.1 support and a fast 240Hz refresh rate that handles console and PC gaming flawlessly, but its low native contrast makes blacks look washed out in dark rooms, and there's no built-in speakers for audio convenience. It's fantastic for casual to mid-tier gamers who want wide color accuracy without breaking the bank, though hardcore HDR fans might find the 400 nits peak brightness underwhelming. I'm putting this in the good tier because it balances performance and value nicely for everyday use. MSI MPG 321URX. This QD OLED powerhouse cranks out stunning 4K visuals with infinite contrast and a 240Hz refresh rate that makes high-end gaming immersive as hell. But text fringing can annoy during productivity, and ambient light turns deep black slightly purple. It's a dream for enthusiasts with beefy rigs who love vibrant HDR and built-in KVM for multi-device setups, though the burn-in risk means it's not for constant static desktop work. I'm putting this in the God tier because it blows me away with top-tier everything for ultimate gaming bliss. Asus ROG XG27WCMS. This curved 27-inch beast delivers sharp 1440p visuals with an overclockable 280Hz refresh rate that makes fast-paced games feel buttery smooth, and its vibrant colors really pop during intense sessions. But the low contrast means blacks look grayish in dark rooms, and there's some inverse ghosting at lower refresh rates that can annoy perfectionists. It's ideal for budget-conscious competitive gamers who prioritize speed over premium build quality, so I'm slotting this into the average tier, since it gets the job done without wowing me completely. Asus ROG Swift PG32UCDP. This 32-inch WOLED powerhouse cranks out stunning 4K HDR visuals with deep, inky blacks and bright highlights that make games explode off the screen. Plus, that dual-mode switch to 480Hz at 1080p is a game-changer for competitive play. But the VRR flicker with changing frame rates can be distracting, and there's a burn-in risk if you're not careful with static content. It's perfect for serious gamers who want versatility between immersive storytelling and ultra-fast esports, which is why I'm crowning this in the God tier for its unbeatable all-around excellence. Dell Alienware AW3425DW. This 34-inch curved QD OLED ultrawide blasts vivid colors and infinite contrast that suck you into immersive worlds with a silky 240Hz refresh rate ensuring zero lag in high-stakes battles. But text fringing can bug you during desktop work, and the lack of speakers or a headphone jack feels like a cheap cut corner. It's a dream for productivity multitaskers and cinematic gamers craving that wide view, so I'm placing this firmly in the God tier because it nails premium performance at a steal of a price.
LG 27GS93QE. This 27-inch OLED stunner offers near-infinite contrast with true blacks that make dark scenes hauntingly real, paired with a lightning-fast 0.03 millisecond response time for razor-sharp motion in competitive titles. But VRR flicker is noticeable, and the burn-in potential means you gotta baby it with static images. It's great for esports enthusiasts who value speed and color pop over brightness in bright rooms. And that's why I'm ranking this in the great tier as a solid high performer without quite reaching perfection.
Asus ROG Swift PG32UCDP. This compact 27-inch QD OLED marvel packs insane 4K pixel density for crystal-clear details and saturated colors that make every game feel alive, with 240Hz smoothness that's pure joy in action. But the price stings compared to rivals, and OLED burn-in is always a lurking worry for heavy users. It's tailored for detail-obsessed gamers with powerful rigs who want desktop-friendly size without sacrificing power. So I'm declaring this a God-tier champ for its groundbreaking sharpness and features.
ViewSonic XG2431. This 24-inch IPS panel delivers buttery smooth 240Hz refresh rates with super low input lag that makes competitive gaming feel incredibly responsive. But its low contrast ratio washes out dark scenes, which is a bummer for immersive titles. It's perfect for budget-conscious esports players who prioritize speed over fancy visuals, though the 1080p resolution feels a bit dated in 2026. I'm placing this in average tier because it nails the basics for fast-paced action, but lacks the wow factor and picture quality that higher-end monitors bring.
Asus ROG Strix XG32UCWMG. This 32-inch glossy WOLED beast cranks out stunning 4K visuals at 240Hz with infinite contrast and popping HDR highlights that make games explode with life. But the VRR flicker and dark scenes can be annoying during intense sessions. It's ideal for high-end gamers who want versatility with its dual-mode 1080p at 480Hz for esports, though it demands a beastly rig to fully shine. I'm placing this in God tier because its flawless motion clarity and premium features blow away the competition for ultimate immersion.
AOC Agon Pro AG276QZD2. This 27-inch QD OLED packs vibrant colors and deep blacks with a quick 0.03 millisecond response time that handles fast action like a dream. But its HDR mode is glitchy and the stand feels a tad flimsy, which frustrates me. It's great for mid-range gamers seeking OLED magic on a budget, especially for competitive play, where the 240Hz refresh keeps everything crisp. I'm placing this in good tier because it delivers solid performance and value without reaching elite levels.
Alienware AW2524H. This compact 25-inch IPS screams with a 500Hz refresh rate that eliminates all motion blur for insanely fluid esports gameplay, but its 1080p resolution and mediocre contrast hold it back in story-driven games, which kind of disappoints. It's tailored for pro-level competitors who live for that extra edge in response time, though you need top-tier hardware to push it. I'm placing this in great tier because its speed is unmatched, making it a thrill for high-stakes gaming. Asus XG27AQDMG. This 27-inch QD OLED dazzles with 1440p at 360Hz in vibrant colors that make every scene pop with zero ghosting, but the power draw runs high, which might bug energy-conscious folks. It's awesome for serious gamers, blending competitive speed with cinematic quality, perfect if you crave that OLED depth in fast titles. I'm placing this in great tier because its polished features and motion handling make it a standout for versatile play.
Asus ROG Swift PG3279QM. This beast crushes competitive gaming with its lightning-fast 240Hz refresh rate and super low input lag, perfect for NVIDIA users who crave smooth, tear-free action. But man, that low contrast ratio feels dark scenes washed out compared to OLEDs. I dig the wide color gamut and premium build quality that make colors pop vividly without needing tweaks, though the IPS glow and mediocre local dimming hold it back for HDR lovers or those in dim rooms. That's why I'm putting this in good tier. MSI MPG 272URX. This thing blows me away with its sharp 4K QD OLED panel, delivering insane color accuracy and buttery 240Hz motion, ideal for hardcore gamers and creators who want vivid contrasts without compromises. But it can feel a bit dim in bright spots. I love how the low 0.03 millisecond response time keeps everything crisp in fast-paced games, though the high price and occasional color depth issues might sting for budget-conscious folks. That's why I'm putting this in God tier.
Alienware AW2725DF. This monitor hooks me with its blazing 360Hz refresh rate and near-perfect QD OLED colors that make games feel ultra-responsive and immersive, suited for esports pros chasing every frame. But the VRR flicker can be annoying in varying scenes. I'm thrilled by the high brightness and low lag that elevate both gaming and productivity, even if the lack of HDMI 2.1 limits console options a tad. That's why I'm putting this in great tier.
Pixio PX277OLED Max V2. This budget champ surprises with deep blacks and a snappy 240Hz OLED refresh that handles fast action flawlessly. Great for entry-level gamers dipping into premium visuals without breaking the bank, but it really needs calibration to fix those gamma inaccuracies. I appreciate the sharp image and low response time for smooth play, though HDR color errors and no blur reduction make it less ideal for perfectionists. That's why I'm putting this in good tier. LG 27GX700A-B. This tandem OLED stunner nails it with a wild 280Hz refresh and infinite contrast for crystal-clear motion in intense games. Perfect for competitive players who hate blur, but the banding in dark areas can distract during moody sessions. I'm pumped about the brighter highlights and vibrant colors that boost HDR without burn-in worries, though the matte coating softens things a bit for glossy fans. That's why I'm putting this in God tier.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best 240Hz gaming monitors for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.